In Luton Airport, Jane's dealing with another irate customer who just won't take no for an answer.
These load of here are taking away my battery from me.
Right, can we just calm down now? Because at this stage, if there's going to be like this, I'm not going to, you know, if you're going to be like that, sir, I don't even have to accept you for travel.
If these guys weren't here, I'd say something different. But...
Just casually admitting that he'd be more of a twat off camera.
But why would you say something different to me? I'm doing my job. There's no need to be rude at the end of the day. I mean, it's a prohibited item on board an aircraft, as to say whether it's in the hold or hand luggage. Where are you going?
Well, it won't take the battery.
We'll only be 30 seconds now.
I thought, you know, it's in there. I didn't know what to do, really.
Yeah, well.
And I know he might lose his temper, so...
No, he hasn't.
Has he got a nasty temper, has he?
No, he hasn't. No.
Has he been nice to you?
Has he?
I swore to Stelios he did. Or Stavros, whatever his name is.
You haven't?
Yeah,
Is he really?
We can't take your battery,
I wrote a letter of complaint in before about EasyJet, you know.
Of course you did. Nonce.
Right, so let's get this paperwork filled out. We can get on the aeroplane.
And look at the look she's giving the cameraman.
Off we go.
Right, so you guys have been asking for it, and here it is. Episode 4 of Airline UK Freakouts. Next up, in Luton, delays to a flight to Paris on a busy bank holiday weekend is causing unrest. The aircraft has a technical fault, which is about to lead to one of the stupidest suggestions ever made in an airport.
This is appalling. We waited 3 hours to go to a simple flight to Paris.
We are here on your side. We are trying to get as much information and get you out of here as soon as we can. As soon as we have something that is concrete and black and white, we'll give you that information. But I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say you are definitely going in 15 minutes. Can you tell me what the technical fault is? Because my husband's an engineer.
Sorry, what? As if EasyJet are just going to let her husband go downstairs, take a look at the plane, twist a few screws and declare the plane fit to fly.
You're an idiot! So can you find out?
They won't tell us. Engineers will never tell us what the technical fault is.
Well, the Paris flight's been delayed. Operations, obviously, we've got a few tech aircraft today, but operations keep changing the aircraft every half an hour or so, and the times, the estimated time of departures that we've given out to everyone keep changing, and I know it's something that has to be done by operations, so there's nothing we can do about it, but it makes us look so bloody unprofessional, and you can understand their frustration, and we want them to go as much as they want to, especially now.
At the customer services desk in Luton, the delayed Paris passengers are becoming increasingly annoyed. None more so than Penny Van Vida.
We arrived to catch a flight, an EasyJet flight to Paris at 15:10, and the plane, we were told at one point it was going to be at 10 to 5, that's when we first arrived, and then they keep delaying it. Basically, a flight then, the delayed flight we were going to have, the plane landed and they appropriated it for another destination. So they've moved us on. Then they said, oh, we were going to have a flight to leave at 6 o'clock. Now it turns out the flight we were going to have hasn't even left Gatwick.
Because it's got a technical fault.
It's got a technical fault.
I have just been reliably informed that your aircraft is now serviceable and is due to leave Gatwick any second, which will take about 25 minutes to get here.
Okay. Compensation for this outrageous delay.
If today goes over 4 hours, you get a full refund for your flight anyway.
Do we?
Oh, yes.
So they were very keen to make sure it stayed just under the 4 hours, wasn't they? Because otherwise they don't pay a lot of money.
That's not the case. We're trying to get you out. I mean, would you rather we kept you waiting or would you rather...
No, I don't want to be kept waiting at all.
Well, then we'll try and get you there as soon as we can.
Yes, okay. If they don't want to refund the entire flight, all their fares, then they've got to make sure we've left before 7:20.
Yeah, because if you don't explain...
So they've really got to pull their socks out, haven't they? Otherwise it's going to be very expensive for them.
At Liverpool Airport, the Belfast flight is about to depart. Wilma Morrison has arrived too late to board and needs to be in Ireland today to sort out the custody of her son.
I've only got hand luggage. Oh, come on.
Check-in supervisor Leanne Chung tries to help.
I'm going to lose my way. I'm having problems with my kids. My wee boy, I'm going to lose my wee boy if I don't get there.
Alright, no, I'm sorry, you can't go, it's too late. There's another flight tonight at 9:15.
Let's do it, it's 10 past, I can run.
We've only got 7 minutes before
I can run, I'll be there in 3 minutes.
They won't let you travel, I'm afraid, it's too late. You go on tonight at 9:15.
That's no good to me.
Liverpool, Wilma Morrison's back trying to transfer from EasyJet to another airline.
Excuse me, can you transfer that here? You just said to me 2 minutes ago you transfer it.
No, I said you could ask. You'd need to speak to service air. I never told you.
Speak to who?
I told you that you could speak to Ryanair, which is service air.
Where's Ryanair? I don't know.
Yes, but it doesn't mean that I can transfer your EasyJet ticket. You have to pay for a new ticket.
You told me if I get them, you said to me you could transfer it.
Never.
Why are you doing? Excuse me.
Tired and anxious, the frustrations telling.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Just a minute. No, thanks.
I know these are tragic circumstances, but you'd think given she has to sort out the custody of her son that she'd arrive there a bit early, just to make sure she's on the flight.
Are you sitting smirking for her? You're smirking, you've not got any children, have you, no? You're an ignorant bitch, is it, you?
You're going to be rude, you can leave the desk because
Rude.
you're not having any
You don't need
swearing
smart
at my
then,
desk.
right? You don't need smart.
Do you want to go away?
You're sitting
Carry on
smirking.
swearing and you can go.
You're sitting smirking. Excuse me. Excuse me.
The only thing that you can do with us now is transfer to the next flight, which is at 9:15. We can't transfer with another company. You have to go and pay with
You left me
Ryanair.
for 15 minutes to tell me now. Can I speak to the manager, please?
No manager here, I'm the supervisor.
You're a supervisor, you ought to be a cleaner.
Wilma later decided to take the EasyJet flight.
That was disgusting. I can't believe that someone would have the nerve to speak to someone so disgustingly. And I don't appreciate anyone calling me an evil bitch just because she turns up late for her flight 5 minutes before departures. I tried my best for her, and that's what you get. It's just disgusting. Can I help you?
Next up are an iconic Airline UK couple. It's a calm summer's morning in Luton, but inside the airport, rebellion is in the air.
We've been on the road now for 23 hours.
Just 1 hour off having been there.
24 hours! Thank you, EasyJet. You're absolutely wonderful.
Smoking in the airport is banned, but Chris and Maggie
just don't care anymore.
Their flight from Malaga got diverted to Luton, and to be fair to them, all they want is a taxi home to Nottingham. Unfortunately, even St Leo Jones can't help them.
We had some problems last night, bizarrely, not in East Midlands, not at Luton, but at Stansted. The runway had been re-tarmacked and it wasn't set properly. So a lot of our aircraft become grounded. I think one of them had a bit too much tarmac stuck on the wheels as well, which has had an effect, and it's gone into today's operation.
Madam, you can't smoke here.
Don't start there, so just
Don't care.
Just leave it. I don't care if they take me to
You
prison.
can't get an aeroplane here
I'd
either.
rather be in prison.
Yeah. You can't get a taxi home like we were promised. Call for security.
Call for security.
They're here in front of me. They've landed from East Midlands. They were supposed to go to East Midlands last night, but they've of course been cancelled and they're coming here.
Well, you're having a go at me. Call security. Call security. I don't care. I'm not having a go at you. I don't care if you call security. I don't care if they arrest me. I would rather go to prison and have some food.
Don't you start.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying you need to put a cigarette out because we have smoke sensors and it will evacuate the whole building. Well, let them go off then.
No, they're right in front of me. I'm on the sound.
Staff there had asked her to put the cigarette out. Obviously, she is annoyed and she wasn't very happy that they asked her, but it's a case we have smoke detectors above the desk, and if we'd had to evacuate the whole building, the airport wouldn't have been impressed just because of that.
Get this, EasyJet, don't do it. Forget EasyJet, they're the worst company in the world. And I can tell you now, I've got to get back to Nottingham and I'm in bloody Luton. How does one do that?
We're trying to sort it for you now.
I've already paid for my flight.
Okay, please, if you can deal with us. Okay, madam, we're trying to help you, but please cooperate with us in order for us to do
I
that.
cooperated in Malaga.
Okay, we need to help you, but
I want to
bear in mind we're
cooperate.
trying to help you. What we need to do, we're
What,
trying
is
to...
this going to be another 16 hours delay?
We're trying to work out how many people exactly that we've got, and then we're going to get you up to East Midlands. You obviously don't want any more inconvenience.
I do not.
How about if you go and take a seat round at the coffee shop, and as soon as we know what's happening, then we'll come and tell you. Please, if you take a seat, and then we'll come and tell you what's going on.
They might have put their cigarettes out, but Maggie and Chris are still smouldering.
What I need to say is that we have arranged coaches, and as soon as...
I'm not going on a coach. I am not going on a coach.
To where?
I'm sorry. I am not going on a coach to Nottingham.
Oh,
I can tell you now.
Yet we were told on two occasions
that we
would
were
have
going
a taxi home.
to our home.
It's not going to be realistic. It will be a coach to Nottingham East Midlands Airport.
And how long's that going to take?
It's about 1.5 hours journey time.
And from there we have to make our own transport arrangements.
From there on, we have to make our own transport.
That's correct. Yeah.
And who pays for that?
If you get any receipts, do write into customer support unit.
And what are you then?
I'm the team manager here for.
Oh,
the
you're
check-in.
the assistant team
I'm
manager
the
to the check-in.
team manager.
Nothing
here.
to do with customer support.
No.
And there's no customer support at the airport.
There isn't anything like that.
That's
Needs
interesting.
to be. Okay.
At a major destination
Okay,
where
guys.
EasyJet is based, there is no customer
We
support.
are the customer support. Okay. No, you're not listening to us.
You either are customer support.
support.
No, you're either a
Conversation
customer
now.
support.
Let me finish.
So
There's
Luton
nobody
Jet,
here that can give you compensation, which is what you want to.
No, a decision on compensation.
Yep.
So EasyJet, based at Luton Airport, no
It needs to be
customer
looked
support.
into individually.
No customer
But yeah,
support.
they need receipts, they need
No
everything.
customer support.
Okay, we'll leave it there. Your coach will be outside in 20 minutes.
They just don't tell you the truth.
She wasn't giving me an opportunity to explain things from our perspective, that I don't have money that I can just give out to people here. That's something we don't have the authorisation to do.
With a coach in place and no sign of a taxi, Maggie and Chris reluctantly decide to head home. And for a tearful Maggie, it's all too much.
Ah, you hate to see it, don't you? Right, that's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like down below and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time.